Hello everyone. Welcome to the PMBOK Chapter 8 Project Quality Management section of your text. Within Project Quality Management, we'll discuss the processes and activities of the performing organization that determine quality policies, objectives, and responsibility. We'll go over satisfying the requirement needs of the customer, managing responsibility, meeting objectives, implementation through policies and procedures, and continuous process improvement. Within the project of quality management, there are three processes: plan quality, perform quality assurance, and perform quality control. Each one of these topics will be discussed very thoroughly within this presentation. Here's a quality management overview of where it shows the plan quality, quality assurance, and quality control sections, each with their deliverables of inputs, tools and techniques, and outputs, which we will also discuss further on. Let's begin with plan quality. Plan quality is the process of identifying quality requirements and/or standards for the project and product and documenting how the project will demonstrate compliance. Quality planning should be performed in parallel with other project planning processes. Here's your project quality management overview, and it shows the step of plan quality in the center and everything in between that leads to that step. As you can see, plan quality would be the first step, which then would feed into quality control and quality assurance. The inputs of plan quality. You have a scope baseline, the scope which entails the scope statement, the work breakdown structure, and the work breakdown structure dictionary which defines the technical information for a work breakdown structure element. The inputs also entail stakeholder register, schedule baseline, and risk register. Also included is enterprise environmental factors such as governmental agency regulations, rules, standards, and guidelines, working operating conditions of the project or product which may affect project quality. Organizational process assets are also included. This entails organizational quality policies, historical databases, lessons learned from previous projects, which is very important, and of course quality policy. Tools and techniques. You have a cost-benefit analysis, a cost of quality, and control charts. These are all used and are very important within the plan quality process. Additional tools and techniques are benchmarking, design of experiment, statistical sampling, and flow charting. All very important tools within the process. Even to extend it a bit further, some examples of quality management methodologies include Six Sigma, Lean Six Sigma, Quality Function Deployment, and CMMI. Additional quality planning tools are brainstorming, affinity diagrams, force field analysis, nominal group techniques, and matrix diagrams. The outputs of plan quality. After all that's said and done, we have a quality management plan which describes how the project management team will implement the performing organization's quality policy. Quality metrics, an operational definition that describes very specifically a project or product attribute and how the quality processes will measure it. Quality checklists will also be implemented. They are a structured tool, usually component specific, used to verify that a set of required steps has been performed. Additional outputs. Process improvement plan, which discusses process boundaries, configurations, and metrics. Also targets for improved performance. Project document updates, which may be updated, are stakeholder registers, and responsibility assignment matrix. We now move on to the second process of quality management, which is quality control. This is the process of monitoring and recording results of executing the quality activities to assess performance and recommend necessary changes. This step is performed throughout the project. Project results include deliverables and project management results such as cost and schedule performance. Key terms: prevention, attribute sampling, and tolerances, which we will discuss further within the chapter. Here's your project quality management once again. In the center you see perform quality control, which is what we'll be discussing. We've moved on from the plan quality step, and you can see how the previous process feeds into the current process of perform quality control. And once we get the quality assurance, we'll see how that all weaves together. Quality control inputs. We need a project management plan, quality metrics, quality checklists, work performance measurements, approved change requests, deliverables, and an organizational process asset, which can influence the perform quality control entire process. Tools and techniques used for this process, which are very important and are used on a daily basis. Mostly diagrams and templates, cause and effect diagrams, control charts, flow charting, histograms, Pareto charts, run charts, scatter diagrams, statistical sampling, inspection, and approved change request reviews. All very important. The outputs of project quality management. We come out with quality control measurements, validated changes, validated deliverables, and organizational process asset updates. Elements of the organizational process assets that may be updated, included, but are not limited to, are completed checklists and lessons learned documentation, which is very important. We identify the causes of variances, the reasoning behind the corrective action chosen, and any other types of lessons learned from the quality control, which are documented so they become part of the historical database for both the project and performing organization. Additional outputs are change requests. This is when the recommended corrective or preventative action or a defect repair requires a change to the project plan. Project management plan updates are elements of the project management plan that may be updated but are not limited to the quality management plan or the process improvement plan. Project document updates are project documents that may be updated but are not limited to quality standards. We move on to the final step of our three-process quality management, which is perform quality assurance. Perform quality assurance is the process of auditing the quality requirements and the results from quality control measurements to ensure appropriate quality standards and operational definitions are used. Quality assurance is an execution process that uses data created during perform quality control. Quality assurance support may be provided to the project team, the management of performing organization, the customer or sponsor, as well as other stakeholders not actively involved in the work or project. Quality assurance also provides an umbrella for continuous process improvement, which is an iterative means for improving the quality of all processes. Continuous process improvement reduces waste and eliminates activities that do not add value. This allows processes to operate at increased levels of efficiency and effectiveness. This is what I discussed earlier within the quality management chart. This is where quality assurance and perform quality control weave together. Here's an example of our quality management diagram. We can see how plan quality feeds into perform quality assurance, and how perform quality control also feeds into perform quality assurance. It's not exactly an incremental 1, 2, 3 in this sequence. They all feed on each other and work together, starting from the plan quality step. Project management inputs. Our quality management plan and a process improvement plan. It also involves quality metrics and work performance measurements. You may start to see a little similarity with the quality control inputs. They are virtually the same, but there's many steps within that differ the two. Such as work performance measurements. Measures technical performance, project deliverables, scheduled progress, and costs incurred. Quality control measures are the result of quality control activities. The tools and techniques used are plan quality and perform quality controls from both. This is what I was talking about earlier, how the tools and techniques used from plan quality control weave into plan quality assurance, such as the Pareto charts and diagrams and run charts and control charts. They're also used in this step. Very important tool and technique within quality assurance is audits. An audit is a structured independent review to determine whether project activities comply with current project policies. They identify all the good best practices being implemented, identify all the gaps, share good practices, proactively offer assistance, and highlight contributions of each audit. Each effort to correct any deficiency should result in a reduced cost of quality and an increase in sponsor or customer acceptance. Quality audits may be scheduled or random and may be conducted by internal or external auditors. Quality audits can confirm the implementation of approved change requests, including corrective actions, defect repairs, and preventative actions. Process analysis identifies needed improvement. This kind of analysis is also used within the tools and techniques being used, such as the run charts, control charts, etc. Programs like jump analysis are used, and they can identify trends, shortcomings, and specify control limits. The outputs: organizational process asset updates. The elements of the organizational process assets that may be updated include, but are not limited to, the quality standards. Change requests, we spoke about those. Project management plan updates, pretty much are scheduled updates that speak of quality management, schedule management, and cost management. Project document updates. They are not limited to quality audit reports, training plans, or process documentations. This is where you would see the change requests and updated document procedures within this section. And that is the end of the Chapter 8 PMBOK Quality Management Process section. Thank you all for coming, and I hope you learned a lot. Everyone take care.